Hello dear primary 5 students, how are you and how's everything? Today we are going to have our grammar lesson for module 3a. It talks about the present perfect tense. Let's go to slide 1 and see. Okay, what is the present perfect tense? We use this tense to describe actions happened at an unknown time in the past. What does it mean? For example, if I broke my hand, so I don't know the specifically time that I had broken it in. So that's why I use the present perfect tense. Also, when you have something get wet, so you have the result that it will start to be wet at any time. You don't know when, exactly the time, you don't know it. Then it will last for a period of time. Also, you don't know for how long. So you describe past actions that have an effect on the present, and you don't know when it will end. Also, when you describe an action happened in the past and continue happening in the present. For example, I have where I have put on this I have put on this jacket here. It means that I'm still wearing it, but I don't know when I will take it off. Let's go to the other slide here. As we know that you have to use words, or you have to use keywords to let you in our tense. So our tense here, as we said, is present perfect tense. What are its keywords? To know that you are in the middle of the present perfect tense, you have to see one of these keywords in the sentence. So I have a song for them to keep them easily by heart. I will just go into read it. Just already, ever, never, yet, lately, how long, recently, for, since. Again, just already, ever, never, yet, lately, how long, recently, for, since. Now, first of all, you are going to have a sandwich. What is a sandwich? You are going to put just and already between the two forms of the present perfect tense. For example, if I say I and you have and the PP, so you are going to say I have just finished my homework. So mom is keep calling and mom is keep telling you, please finish your homework, please finish your homework. So you have to say, oh mom, I've just finished it, so don't worry. Also, if you are going to use already it means that I have done it in the past and it doesn't matter for me. So, have you done your homework yet? Yes, mom. Okay, don't worry, I've already done it. So, everything is okay. We use just and already in statement and written. Between have or has, as we said, between sandwich, you have has and has at the beginning. Then you have just or already. Then you have the verb in the PP. What is the PP? Is the third form. Okay, what is the third form when I say go, went, gone? So gone is the third form of the verb, or it's the PP, it's a past participle. For example, here, I have just seen my friend Lily. Means that, yes, I've seen her. She was outside. Then I have just seen her. The other example that we have here, she has already met her friends. Then we have the word ever, used in questions and written between have or has and the PP also of the verb. So it's also inside the sandwich that we are talking about. Have you ever seen or have you ever been to China? Let's go to slide 4. Okay, now if you see these keywords, you know also that you are talking about in the present or a present perfect tense. Here, never. What does it mean? It's used in negative statements and written between have or has and the PP of the verb. So it's also inside the sandwich. Ahmed has never read this novel before. It means that he didn't see it before this time. We have how long? This is a very, very cheerful one. Why? Because it always comes at the beginning of the sentence. It's for the question and it comes at the beginning of the sentence. That's why it's so happy all the time. How long? Used in questions and written at the beginning. How long has May stayed in this house? For example, how long have you been here? I have been here for 3 weeks or 3 days. We have recently and lately. Most of the time they come at the end of the sentence. That's why they are very, very sad. So we have the first one, it's the happy face. It's how long, it comes at the beginning. That's why she's very happy. Then we have the sad face, things, what are they? Recently, lately, and yet. Both three of them, they come at the end of the sentence, but they are very, very sad because of what? Because of this. So, recently and lately, they used in the statement and written at the end. What do they mean? We have recently, it means that it's not from a very long period. For example, when I say they have invented mobile phones recently, what does it mean? It means that it's about 20 years, something like this. But for the TV, they have invited it from a very, very long time. So recently it means 10 years, 15 years. This is what we are talking about. And the word lately, it means when I say, I have visited Ahmed lately. What's mean lately? Lately it means maybe for 3 weeks, maybe from 2 days, maybe from a month, sorry. It doesn't matter, but it's not yesterday, and it's not the day before yesterday, it's not last week. So they haven't visited us recently. It means that we have a long time that we haven't seen them. Then we have yet. Yet used in negative form and in the question form. Have you done your homework yet? No, I haven't done my homework yet. So also it's a very, very sad one because it comes at the end of the sentence. Let's go to slide 5 here. We have the most important keywords in this tense. We have since and for. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's start with for. For, you may know it as a fluffy girl. Okay, what's the fluffy girl? The fluffy girl is always taking care of herself. Always her hair is very, very tight, and she puts nail polish, and she knows everything. Okay, when you ask her about the time that anything happened, she say, oh no, don't ask me, I don't know, I can't remember, maybe for 2 days, maybe for 2 weeks, leave me, I have dresses to put it on, I don't care about you. So this is Miss Fafi, it's the for. Since, since we call it big fatana. Why do we call her like this? Because it has a very big mouth, and she tells you everything about the time, everything that you want to know. Okay, you want to know when did he come here, this building? I'll tell you. He has been here since 2015 or maybe 2016, but I will tell you the specific time. I will not leave you like this. So, since used before a specific time in the past, since 2016, or since 2011, or since April, since March, or since Friday, or since we were young, since we were in primary 4, that's since. I haven't seen Maya since April 2015. So you gave me a specific time. And why this? Because we said that since tells you everything. And Miss For, the fluffy girl, it used for a period of time in the past, but for maybe for 5 years, I don't know the specific time. For plus the period of time, I haven't seen Maya for 5 years. So if you are going to change from for to since, you have to write a specific time. For example, I haven't seen Maya for 5 years. If you want to use since, you are going to say, I haven't seen Maya since 2015. Let's go to the other slide here. It's slide 6. Okay, how do we form it? We have the affirmative form and we have the negative form also. Okay, what is the affirmative form? With all the personal pronouns, I, you, we, they, we put have plus past participle of the verb. Example, I have just finished my homework. For he, she, and it, we have to use has, as we said that they love sweets all the time, so we have to put s, it should be has, plus the past participle of the verb. Sarah has already finished her homework. The negative form, what we have to do? We have our helping verbs already in the sentence. We haven't or hasn't. We should put them. We don't use anything else. I, we, you, they haven't plus the past participle of the verb. We haven't seen our teacher yet. And he, she, it hasn't plus the past participle verb. She hasn't gone to this place before. Let's go to the other one that we have here. It's slide 7 here. The interrogative form, which means the question form. As we said, we have 2 types of questions. We have yes or no question, which means that we have to start with the helping verb. And then we have WH question, which means that we have to start with word, just like where, when, what, etc. So the first one here, yes or no question, should start with have or has according to the personal pronoun that you have, plus the verb in the PP and the rest of the question. Has she cooked food? Yes, she has, or no, she hasn't. Okay, for the WH question, we have to start with what, when, where, who, whatever we want, plus have or has, plus the pronoun, plus the verb in the PP. Where have you been for 2 years? I have been in Greece. Now let's move to slide 8. You have to know this very well. Have you ever been to? What is the difference between been to and gone to? Been to, it means that you have gone to a place, then you came back. It means you are not there. So, have you ever been to the States, for example? It means that have you ever went to, or have you ever been to the States and you came back? It means going to a place and coming back. But have you ever gone to the States? It means that you stayed there and you're still there. It means going, staying there. You are not back yet. Study the PP of the irregular verbs, please, in your booklet very hard. Example, begin, began, have or has begun, drink, drank, have or has drunk, drive, drove, have or has driven, eat, ate, has or have eaten. So you have to study them well, please. Let's go to slide 9. It's the example or exercise that we have. Choose the correct answer. It's done for you to know the difference. Sarah isn't here. She went or has gone or have gone or gone to her friend. Okay, she's not here. I may use it, she went to her friend, or I may use it, she has gone to her friend. Okay, why should I use it, she has gone? I don't have any keywords here. So I have to say, she went to her friend. Number 2, have you ever finished, or did you finish, or do you finish, or does she finish playing tennis yet? So underline yet, you have the word here yet. So you have to stick with the present perfect tense. Have you finished playing tennis yet? Number 3, Dad buy or bought or has bought or will buy a new pair of shoes yesterday at the mall. So we have here yesterday. It's not one of the key words of the present perfect, so that's why we have to choose bought. It's in the past only. Number 4, My friend is never going or has never gone or went or gone to France before. So we have this before, we have to use the verb has never gone. Number 5, Sally does or do or did or has done all her homework last weekend. We have here last weekend, which means that it's in the past. So we have to put did her homework. Now let's move to the last slide that we have here, slide 10. You may rewrite the sentences using the words given. Number 1, I began taking computer lessons 8 months ago. I wanted to use 4. And as we said here, if it's only 1 month, I say month. But if it's more than 1, I say months only. Don't say months, please. So it's 4 here, want to use 4. I have begun taking computer lessons for 8 months. Let's go to number 2. Alia visited Cairo in February. So I want you to use since. So the last time that she was there in February, that's why we have to say Alia hasn't visited Cairo since February. Number 3. David has been to Japan before. I want to use already. So David has already been to Japan. Let's talk about number 4. Basim saw that film last Saturday. I want you to use recently. It's one of the keywords of the present perfect. So Basim has seen this film recently. Number 5. She didn't bake the cake yesterday. I wanted to use yet. She hasn't baked the cake yet. Skip yesterday here. It's yet. It's not yesterday. Okay? So that's all for now. I hope you understand everything. Have a nice day.